So hello ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a few weeks, but the guys have been too busy. I'm here in Stephen's Butchers with the chaps. Hey chaps.
Hello.
Got a bit of a story here. Stephen, you know, I was on the council with. He's been a butcher here for 20 years. Louis, you probably know if you're a customer because he's always worked here for the last, how long?
8 years.
8 years. Good gracious. Blimey. He was about 5 when he started. Now look at him. So here we are, we're in the shop because something's happened. So I'm going to let them tell you because it's really interesting this. Guys, how are we all?
Well, keeping very well, thanks, Gabe.
Good. Now, I believe you are no longer the boss.
I'm not. I am now a minion, and Louis is now my boss.
Whoa.
And I'm enjoying it.
You enjoy it? So you're part-time now, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Whoa, I
I'm
like
doing
that.
2 days a week or more if needed.
Whoa. So you kind of just step up to the plate.
Yeah.
So you've been here how long? 20 years?
Well, I worked for the previous owner. I
Yeah.
worked for him for on and off for about 5 or 6 years, and then I took over from him in 2003.
Now he was Mr. Stevens, hence the name of the butcher that you can see on the wall up there.
He was Mr. Stevens, and it was called Stevens Butchers.
And you were actually called Robert, and so you changed your name to Stephen.
No, my name-
No, that didn't
My
happen.
first name is Robert, but
Oh, there you go.
I've been known as
That was a
Steve.
lucky. I didn't. I where did I get that from? I didn't know that.
So
Good
anyway,
gracious.
so I am known as Steve, obviously,
Yeah.
and it seemed
Amongst
sensible to
other
keep the
things.
name Stevens Butchers.
Stevens Butchers. Yeah.
Because people get used to a name, don't they? And I think
Yeah.
if you start changing things around, people always, I don't know, they like continuity, don't they?
So Stephen, how's it going?
Very good. Louis Stevens.
Yeah. So there was no contractual thing about changing your name or anything like that.
No,
No.
not yet.
So when you started here, did you think you would run it one day?
Well, when I was a young 18-year-old, when I first started out, no,
No.
I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life.
But people talk about your sausages.
They're famous.
He's got a very famous sausages. Plural, notice, plural. Yeah, and people shout about your sausages. They say you're the man to make the sausages.
Yeah, sausages and the pies.
And the pies, yeah. See, now sadly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm vegetarian now, as you know. Otherwise, it's just not fair. But anyway, so I'm not being a good customer to these guys, but I thought I'd come and see them anyway. So what are your plans for the future? 20 years, next 20 years?
Well, just to continue what Steve's been doing for the next 20 years, I guess.
That's a good plan.
Try and run it exactly the same, serve the community. Yeah, it works what Steve's been doing the last 20 years. So
It does work, doesn't it?
continue it, try and build a little bit of an online presence maybe.
Yeah. And of course, the other thing, it always makes me laugh, Glastonbury, sort of full of vegans, vegetarians, all sorts of things. Yet we've got probably one of the best butchers in Somerset here. And you go to the local supermarket, Morrison's, others are available, and they've got the worst vegetarian selection in the country. I mean, it's just pitiful.
Yeah.
And yet here we are, it's strange, and yet we can't maintain a vegetable shop. Fruit and veg,
Well,
okay.
I think the thing is that everybody imagines that Glastonbury is full of vegans and vegetarians, but the truth is, I mean, we're still a farming community, and there are still
Yeah.
plenty of carnivores out there.
Oh.
And as you say, the one shop that doesn't seem to survive in Glastonbury is a fruit and
Fruit
veg
veg.
shop.
It's bizarre,
which is
isn't
always-
it? Don't
always
understand.
surprised me. But there you go. But no, we've got plenty of meat eaters in town, and you know, Louis has got some great ideas for the future. He's got a lot of enthusiasm. You know, he's full of enthusiasm.
Yeah,
And I
the
think he's
kebab
gonna-
machine's going over there.
He's just gonna go on a big thing.
I wish you all the success. I really do. And the other thing, I'm looking at your meat here. Let's just do a quick bit of B-roll, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
It is 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock and they are nearly closing, and this is the worst time to look at it. But it is the best time because look at the quality of what's left at the end of the day. Imagine how good it looks at the beginning. But I mean, you also can tell me where that piece of meat came from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take me to the farm gate and
Yeah.
probably give me the name of the animal.
Well-
I mean, it's that tight, isn't it?
Almost, yeah, but we can certainly introduce you to the farmer. We know where it's reared, we know how it's reared, and
Which is
that is
so
very
important.
important these days.
It's
you know.
massively
The
important.
ethos is free range and local farmers, local producers.
And I can say, ladies and gentlemen, if you like cheese, the mature cheddar cheese in here is unbeatable. isn't that? Where'd you get that from?
That's from East Pennard.
East Pennard. See, that's just up the road.
Yeah, just about 6 miles from here. So yeah, that's,
Beautiful,
it
beautiful.
is, just takes a bit.
Gorgeous to eat, lovely to eat. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to keep it nice and short because young Louis here is not really a film star. He had to be dragged kicking and screaming in front of the camera. But it's been brilliant. Steve, we're going to see more of you now. You're retired, aren't we? With your guitar around your neck rather than with a meat cleaver.
That is the plan. But,
That's
you know,
good. That's
time will
good.
tell, I guess.
Absolutely, and we wish you all the best, Louis.
Thank you.
And I hope this business just goes from strength to strength because our high streets are disappearing rapidly. In one way or the other, here they become sort of Eastern mystic shops. Elsewhere, they just close down.
Yeah.
And it's important we keep our local businesses supported. It really
Well, I
is
think in
important.
Glastonbury, our high street is unique. I mean, you don't see very many high streets as vibrant as the one we've got.
None.
And it may be weird and wonderful, but it is busy and successful, and that's the main thing.
I'm shooting a series of videos at the moment of towns where I've lived.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going back to shoot the one where I grew up in soon. But one I went to recently was Ormskirk in Lancashire.
Oh, yeah.
Even the charity shops and the coffee shops are closing up there.
There.
It was killed. It was killed in lockdown. But Glastonbury, like you say, it just bounces back, doesn't it?
It does,
just bounces
yeah.
back. Anyway, look, I'm going to call it a day there. You've met these lovely guys. If you're in Glastonbury, come in and say hello. And buy some things because I mean, don't forget all of this. Look over here. I mean, it's not just the meat; it's all the sauces. And this horseradish I've had is lovely. Just come in and see the guys. And even if you're not in Glastonbury, come here anyway and get some meat because you will not be disappointed in what you take home.
Best butchers in Somerset. Voted on Google.
There you go, on Google, voted on Google, the best butchers in Somerset, and I can vouch for that. So I'm going to say goodnight. These guys are going to say goodnight.
Good night, Gabe.
Goodbye. Good
There you
night.
go. See, they did it on cue. And so for now, from Stephen's Butchers in Glastonbury, bye-bye.
Bye.